This is Showtime Sean Porter, and you are watching Heavy Bag Boxing.
YouTube! Crazy word.
You can't treat him like any of the other niggas around here because he ain't like any of the other niggas around here. You got it?
No, man, talk to me nice. What up, YouTube? Pit CL Heavy Bag TV. Man, if you don't get your goof ass in here and hit the bag. Sorry for the wait. If you've been waiting, it ain't many of you niggas. But I sure appreciate the love. All right, man. David Benavidez, Dmitry, Bivol, to duck or not to duck? That is the question, nigga. Now, I know many of y'all believe at this point in time, Dmitry Bivol just might be scared.
We should plan this another time.
This nigga's scared.
But I'm going to stand on my 10 toes when I always say, listen, when it comes to these fighters and fighting other guys or mixing it up with other guys in their respective divisions, I just believe 95% of these guys just aren't scared. And I believe Dmitry Bivol falls in that category, right? These are prize fighters. And especially with Turkey Al-Sheikh making it completely clear, coming out and saying basically, hey, I'm not interested in that fight. And if Bivol wants to keep getting those pockets lined up nice, you know what I mean? Keep getting these big checks. He gonna do what I asked him to do and give me that trilogy with Artur Beterbiev, right? Now, I do believe if he was getting an even bigger bag to fight David Benavidez, then that's where his interest probably would lie. But because a big bag or a bigger bag comes with the trilogy with Artur Beterbiev, now, do we all want to see that again? Yeah. If it's on, I'm watching it. It's not like they weren't good fights. I just think these are two guys that could probably fight, in my opinion, to some sort of a stalemate, which I think these two fights have been definitive winners. It's up to you to decide. It depends on what you like in the fights, right? Could I go without saying it again? Sure. Do I want to skip straight to the Benavidez fight? Hell yeah. Would love to see that fight. That's an extremely intriguing fight. You want to see what David Benavidez at 75 can do with somebody, Dmitry Bivol, for sure. Now, listen, I'm going to continuously say this. I don't think Benavidez belongs at 75. Yeah, I know y'all going to say, T.O., you tripping. But when I look at his stature, when I look at him next to these 75 guys, he's a complete runt.
Stop the cap.
Power doesn't carry. I don't believe he can hurt anybody at 75. If you looked at him, the size difference between him and David Morrell, between him and Vacate, you'll see it in the Dmitry Bivol fight when we eventually get that, or Artur Beterbiev. This dude's just because he was a fat kid doesn't mean he's supposed to be in there with these bigger guys. It just means he was an extremely unhealthy person. And if he's on his health game, he could easily maintain 168 pounds. He's just tall, bro. And these guys are just much bigger and stronger, in my opinion, at 75. Listen, I'm going to continue to say it. I'd rather be a big 68 guy than a small 75 guy in there throwing punches that these guys barely feel, in my opinion. All right? Now, if you don't know, then you've been living under a rock. Dmitry Bivol has vacated his WBC scrap, so that trilogy with Artur Beterbiev would no longer be for undisputed. And this is what David Benavidez had to say. He says this: just got the news that Bivol decided to vacate his title instead of fighting me. Now that makes me the WBC world champion at light heavyweight. This is not the ideal way for me to become world champion, but nevertheless, I am now the WBC light heavyweight champion of the world, and I intend on putting on the best fights. And I believe him. He's just the type of guy that I think we all probably are in agreement that just wants to make the best fights. For me, most definitely the most exciting guy to watch in the sport of boxing right now. And I'm not even gassing it. I'm being 100%. If you watch the channel, David Benavidez is most definitely my favorite to actually watch and enjoy that style that he has. Now, yeah, man, it's all about the bread at the end of the day, in my opinion. And he's not, Dmitry Bivol's not ducking him. When David gets his opportunity after this trilogy, it'll be there. And I do believe Dmitry Bivol will most definitely take it. And for David Benavidez, he's extremely confident, right? He wants that fight. This is what he had to say. I want you guys to give it a listen just on how confident he is that he'll be able to defeat Dmitry Bivol in a battle for sure.
The best of both of us were seen in those sparring sessions. But there's times where I got the best of them, so that's why I know I'd beat him. But we're not going to go in there too confident. We know we have to be extremely ready in the training camp and prepare accordingly.
Absolutely.
But I definitely have confidence in myself, and that I'll definitely beat him.
That's David Benavidez, again, extremely confident, letting you know when the time comes, he believes he can beat him. He did a great job, I'm guessing, in some of those sparring sessions, and that was an indication for him that Bivol didn't have enough, and that come fight night, he'd be ready to do some work. Definitely want to know what y'all think in the comments section, man. Let your boy know. That's all I got for y'all on this one, man. Big TL, heavy bag. I am out of here. Talk to him, Roger.
Most motherfuckers don't know shit about boxing.